Ready?
Lord, we ain't in Kansas no more, honey.
Baby.
We ain't in Kansas no more.
Welcome to Emergency Contact.
Welcome to Emergency Contact, honey.
Emergency Contact.
Ooh,
Baby.
Where are we at?
Venue
change. Luxury. Honey, this is a hot tub steam.
Baby, we are in the south of France. And it's we're here for the Olympics.
For the Olympics,
right,
yes.
We're here a month early.
Right.
We had to get
a month early. It's
right.
2 years early.
No. Famously, the Winter Olympics happen in February, and they happen in next month.
I didn't know that.
Apparently,
I didn't know that.
You didn't see? You haven't seen this?
I thought they were getting ready for the LA 28.
They are, but that's the Summer Olympics.
The
Winter Olympics are happening in Milan next month.
They don't tell the girls nothing, honey. This is news to me. If we gotta raise some more money for the damn Winter Olympics, they ain't got the advertisement. Is piss poor, to say the least.
It's luxurious. We was just saying. But I don't think I could do this. I don't think you need to go to the hot tub in the summer. I think the winter is the way you need to go. And this morning I was in here.
He was in here at 9 o'clock?
Maximum.
9 o'clock a.m.
At least. Because I paid this money for this lovely cabin that we're staying at.
Out here already drinking.
I'm on vacation. I'm out of office.
I woke up and it was snowing, right? I come downstairs. He is out here. It was not 9:30. Out here, top off of up before Jesus and the Mexicans. He is sitting here in this hot tub.
Somebody's got to. You didn't put this there just for looks. I'm getting my money's worth. Speaking
of that, if you've never had it, write this down. If you've never had Milo's sweet tea with tequila in it, you don't know what's good.
Maybe
you don't know.
Just discovered that beverage 2 days ago.
I've known this for a while. I've been drinking Milo's tea and tequila since the Chevy went to the levee, and the levee was dry. And the levee was dry.
Famously.
That's how long I've been since you were shitting yellow. That's how long I've been drinking this.
Yellow, honey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2026.
2026.
What is your top 3 ins and outs in 2026?
Oh,
I'll go first.
Okay.
In 2026, sides. Pick one.
Oh.
Pick one. Grow up. Pick one. What you mean? You're not top or bottom. That's what we call versatile.
Can we talk about that though? I can't wrap around my mind. You want me to cancel plans or rearrange my schedule to come lay next to you and jerk my dick? I can do that.
That would be the equivalent of going to Outback Steakhouse and ordering broccoli. Like, no blooming onion, no nothing.
No nothing.
And this is my thing. I do kink shame. I make no secret about it. I kink shame proudly, openly, boldly. And
people advocate for this. Like, no, we can just side.
And here's my thing. I think this is. I gotta watch what I say because the girls. God knows one day one of us will become something. People will find these videos.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
Shot to hell.
For sure.
Girl, the second either one of us breaks through, it's gonna be delete the tape. It's these people that want to hit you up, be like, "Are you looking?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get fucked."
Right. Down the house down roots.
Right. And they're like, "I'm just looking to jerk." Now, baby,
I don't understand that.
If I wanted to jerk off, I don't need to get out of my bed. I don't need to get out of my house. I don't need to leave my streets. I got washcloths in the nightstand for this.
Waiting on me.
Waiting on me. Freshly pressed and laundered. Why would I get up out of my bed and go to you on the east side?
Ooh, Lord.
To fiddle and diddle like we're in fucking middle school. So that's on my out list.
Okay, go ahead.
Sucking and fucking. You know what happens? This happens. We're in a house full of homosexuals.
We are.
We're in a house full of homos.
Okay. And they're gonna be in the video today.
You're gonna see it.
You're gonna see this.
It's okay. You bringing liquor?
We already have one bottle.
But we'll go through both of them. Don't want your workout.
Right.
We're in the Poconos with the girls. You're gonna see some guest stars. For
the first time on the pod. Some guest stars.
And you're gonna see some of them right here in this very hot tub. One of them's my cheek is on his thigh as we speak. It is poking out. Because baby, when June is busting out all over, who am I to say no? God says in the Bible, write it down, make it plain. And that is exactly what I intend to do.
So we're gonna do one in for me is knowing when to shut the fuck up.
Please, God.
You need to not everything that happens does not require a response from you.
Everything that runs through your head
Does not have to come out of your mouth, baby. Know when to shut the fuck up. I'm telling you, you'll get a whole lot faster farther if you just shut the
Baby, it's the tortoise and
fuck
the hare.
up.
The tortoise is the one who won. He said, "I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna mind my fucking business."
That is what's in. And I'm not saying, see something, say nothing. That's not what I'm saying.
There's some things that we see that we don't gotta say.
There's some things that you hear you don't gotta say.
You know that thing that your mama told you when you was a kid?
It's better to be seen and not heard.
That's what I pray over for some of you. And I got a word from the Most High God for you today. If you do not start putting on fucking deodorant.
That's already been established. That was an out for last year.
It's been out, but some of y'all
it's recurring.
Get them in.
We're coming in?
So we gotta say
oh my God.
Way.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're
come on in.
getting joined by the girls.
Come on in. Is Chris coming too? Okay, perfect.
Oh,
it's gonna be a whole full house. Full house. Right. We're gonna keep this rolling. I'm just gonna edit it. Oh, an out. Oh my God, an out. Cheap alcohol. Hey. I don't give a fuck what kind of happy hour they having. I don't care what kind of happy hour they having.
Now, there's a scale to this, right? If you can move the iPad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You said bitch. You gotta say. People come. I think there's a scale to this, right? Okay. If we're doing a happy hour,
right?
I don't need you, and I'm getting the gin and tonic. I don't need Monkey 47 in that gin and tonic. But what I also don't need is gasoline either. If it's a happy hour, it can't be a happy hour on just the well drinks themselves. Right. I have to work the next day, and they mass produce alcohol that don't make you feel this way. And I gotta tell you something, Montezuma tequila is a dark black hole waiting to happen. If you ever want a margarita with an ode to gasoline, baby, that's the tequila for you. It tastes like it's been filtered through 2 dirty socks, and you feel like shit the next day. You can't even get up and go to work. They mass produce alcohol to make you feel that way. What's your alcohol of choice? Oh, honey, for the last 6 months now, when I go out, it is Grey Goose, it is Belvedere, it is. When it comes to tequila, Patron. Maybe that don't make no sense to you. That don't make no kind of sense to you. I've got to work the next day. But like, you telling me that Tito's ain't gonna get the job done? Tito's makes my head hurt. One? I had to stop drinking. My head just throbs. The next day, I had to quit drinking it. I'm like, something got to give. Do you have a gluten intolerance? We'll never know. I'm black. But there's some vodkas that have gluten in the vodka because of the way that it's produced. Because I did not know this until I started working in a restaurant. So some vodka is gluten free, but some vodka is not. Tito's is gluten free. Well, see, I only thought gluten-free things applied to white people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will say white people. See, he understood that. He was like, I get that. You're right. There's more melanin in this house than there usually is. Yeah, white people have food restrictions, and I understand that. I praise God every day that I don't. I've always said that. I don't have food allergies because I'm too poor. I grew up too poor to have that. Right. Talk about it. It was like, what you mean you allergic to peanuts? Okay. You know what? You better get this jiff down one way or another. My mother always said, I don't force food out nobody's throat. You ain't got to eat. You ain't got to eat, but this is what we got to eat. So, you want to eat, this is what you got. What else is in your ins and outs? Girl, on the out list. Thank you for not blocking my shot. Of course. Girl, on the out list, the gay calendar, honey, something got to give. Who taught you the most about good sex? Oh, my goodness. Good question. You don't gotta name names. You don't need all that. My goodness. Just name, physical features, you don't gotta name, sizes, addresses. What did you look like? Like for example. So one of my first hookups, I go over there. I'm a baby. I'm still wet behind the ears. I know nothing. And I go over there with like the seasoned bottom, and I bring Trojan, like an iron skillet. Right. So I go over there and I bring like Trojan lube, like Trojan. I think it was water-based lube. And he said, "Don't ever bring this shit over here again." Mm-hmm. Right. And he like meant it. Yeah.
And from that day forward, to this day, that bottle is still sitting in my closet. Because I walk past it every day. Every day. So who taught you a good, like, something like a good pro tip?
Yeah. I think, well, first of all, I've always been in the know. I feel like I've always been in the know.
We got a player. We got a player. You gotta watch these Latinos, honey.
It's hard to be God's favorite.
It's the right
like somebody taught me something, honey. I came out the womb perfect.
I'd rather just come. Blood. No, but
and don't forget Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl this year, baby.
That's right.
That is his people.
Next month.
Talk about Latino.
Talk about mi gente. All right.
Yeah, you're right. No, I guess I'm still learning. I think everybody, like everyone I come across with, teaches me something new, right? Or something that I know I don't.
Now that is a very
positive,
that is
a very
teach me mentality. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a man.
I take direction well. I love an instruction.
That's a man who listens.
That's a very political answer.
He responds.
That's not what I asked.
That's not what she asked.
I asked, what was
there a circumstance and a situation, an encounter perhaps,
right,
that has stuck out to you, being like, oh, after this,
I'm gonna
this
change
stuck with
this.
me. I had a hookup early in my years when I was in New York. That was to this day I do not know what his last name is or like what he does. I never got him on socials. It was before I was doing all that.
Right.
But we fucked around a couple times during COVID. No vaccines, baby. Raw dogging it in more ways than one. And he was so nice. And he was in law school at NYU. Your people. And I bought him for the first time. And I literally, not for the first time. I'd bought him before, but I was bottoming. I was getting more used to it. And this was before there was a whole probably year and a half, almost 2 years me living in New York City, where I bottomed the house down and never douched not one time. I never needed to. I never had a problem. Other than
wait.
He said, put it on the record.
Did you not know? Yeah, I'll say it and I'll say it again.
She said I had a self-cleaning oven.
I know.
Say it with your chest.
Baby, because, and you want to know why? Because this
diet,
man,
baby.
I bought him for him once, and I was like, hey, I'm still new to this, like, stuff. I'm like, I'm new to the neighborhood, new to the city. If you got any advice, like, whatever. And, like, it was not, like, scot-free perfect, but it was, like, pretty fine for a bottoming performance, especially not having ever douched. And he was like, hey, thanks, that's so great. He's like, I definitely would recommend, like, if you, like, put more fiber in your diet, that makes this a lot easier and a lot less stressful for you. So he's like, try some chia seeds. And I was like, cool, great. And baby, I did. And baby, I didn't have a problem, bitch.
You know what? I'm sick of the Republicans saying that this is unnatural because some of these girls are built for tough for this shit.
Baby,
I am sick.
All I need is a blank stare and a deep breath, honey, and I can put it down.
If it was a whole year of you not doing shit, some people are just meant. Sometimes square pegs do go around holes. So
sometimes you're built for tough. So I say that to say,
right?
Is there an encounter that sticks out to you, being like, oh, I learned this trick or I learned this thing?
Okay, I love like a consistent dick and I love a consistent pussy. I'm bisexual, sorry, I hope that's okay.
Love it.
Oh, that's
Burn at the
and
stake.
you heard it here first,
Burn
bitch.
at the stake.
It's diversity at Emergency Contact.
Leave.
No. I love bisexual men.
How do we?
I love bisexual men because I've never met a bisexual man who did not eat my ass like it was his last fucking meal.
Yeah.
Baby, he knows what he's doing.
So they are real.
He's been eating pudding cups out of spoons since he was in 8th grade.
A bisexual man,
You
real.
get yourself a bisexual man, you get yourself a real eater.
Baby,
That's
and
right.
real eaters, no.
Right,
Real eaters,
right.
no.
No, we're hungry.
I thought that was just something you read in books, honey. I thought
we're real.
that's like seeing a dog on his hind
Baby, let
legs.
me touch you. Let me make sure you hear.
That's like seeing a Bentley come out the projects. Like, ooh, look at it.
Here.
Just like seeing a strawberry Kit Kat. Oh,
I didn't know they made those.
You're right. I didn't know that. Okay.
So
bisexual man. Hello.
Yeah. So I think for me, again, consistency really matters for me because then I get to try a lot of new things, right? Because I think with hookups, you go and you, well, at least for me, I'm not a work. I love working.
Right.
So, and so I'm there to bust out all of the tricks I know that are good.
Right. MSG sold out to
Right. Exactly.
So-
You bring out all the hits.
No
You bring out all the
market.
moves.
Right.
Right. Okay.
One night only.
Right.
Baby, Mariah
So-
Carey ain't playing B-sides these days.
Yeah.
So I think when you get past that initial stage, you get to start to experiment with a lot of other weird shit, and then you get to figure out what else is going on.
He said weird
So you get
shit.
to keep
You
playing.
heard
And so
that?
I'm always learning.
So what you're saying is that
And
So like consistent hookups give you so you like consistent hookups because it gives you the freedom to try new things.
What's gonna work for me and you is not gonna work for me and Adrian.
Right. Because one side doesn't
The
fit
way
all.
he looked me in the eyes when he said that, girls, I gotta cross my legs, honey. And he's bisexual.
There's a lot going on.
Whew. Thank God
Okay.
there's bubbles in this water. I'm just kidding.
Your turn.
I'm just kidding.
Here's a question.
All right. My next question.
Right.
You tell nobody, but what are the signs that you started stripping?
Oh. So if we just didn't hear from you for a long period of time, and all of a sudden you come out,
Baby, I'm picking up the wig. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna show up with a bust down that would make Draco Malfoy's daddy's head spin.
I'm
honey.
telling you, if I see you in a Bentley, I'm okay. She starts
This
stripping.
baby,
I'm doing more than that.
she put it down. She put it down the side.
I'm folded. So what are some signs if people that we will see how to use a new jewelry?
Yeah.
You get
That's a
these
good
chains.
question.
You gonna have some diamonds on them chains.
More tattoos.
I feel like I make a whole lot more money than being a stripper than being a lawyer.
I
for
agree.
sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Listen, I've seen some. There's this girl that I don't know who she
You
is.
will
but
see me in a cash-only bar without any reservation.
Hey,
okay.
oh, there it
I can go
is.
to the Eagle and I'm not nervous because I'm
not nervous.
I have cash.
ATM,
There it
I don't
is.
You need to go
know
check? I'm your
her.
man,
I'm
okay?
your man. He's
I got
daddy.
singles. I
You
got
go.
singles.
You see me at a cash bar, not nervous.
Baby,
That's a good sign.
There's an ATM near me when I go and like deposit like my cash or whatever. And there's been a couple times I've run into this girl who is there. She got the acrylics on. She got a stack of $1 bills, and I said, "You go, girl." Like that's working for a living.
Honey, I'm jealous, honey. Cause these girls are getting bills paid.
Bills paid,
Honey.
baby, solving problems.
Honey, when I tell you, no shame. If you out here stripping, girl, jealous. So that's what we was. So now we know. If we see you at Cash on the Bar, we know.
We start seeing him at Flaming Saddles 5 days a week.
She living in hot cotton.
Baby, she is stepping.
She living high on all. Okay.
And you'll see me up there. Once I get down to my birthday, I'm on the bar.
Shut the hell up, honey.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well, Servando. Avery, what do you do in this world?
Well, what pays the bills is I am a software engineer.
She got money, honey.
Ooh.
And so now we're gonna ask you a couple of questions. I'm just scrolling through this list here.
Studying the scene.
Setting the stage.
Setting
even.
the scene.
But while we here, while he's looking,
Go ahead.
Avery, you got any, baby? This is a song right here.
What are your ins
To
and
the
outs?
left,
too?
to the left. What are the ins and outs you got in 2026?
And listen doesn't count.
Out. Girl, we're not going out to go out no more. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Aren't y'all tired? Don't y'all want to go to bed?
Is that us getting older or just like it's getting late?
Well, you better
Both.
cross that threshold. Baby.
Both. I'm already there. Listen, my body hurts. I will see y'all, in a couple of months, but thank you. Say hello to everyone. Mama, besos. Thank you.
What's the when you say going out just to go out?
Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Right.
What's that look like for you?
Going out just means like, all right, it's Friday. You just had a long ass work week, and you're like, you know what? It's Friday. Let me go out. Just even though you don't really want to,
And what we need to normalize in our community is staying your ass at home.
Ooh, okay.
Now we can go a little bit more in depth if you want with that answer,
well, I'm an extrovert. And I get I recharge around people.
That's fine.
I'm sorry that you want to be a hermit in your house.
Hey, you know what's funny?
What?
That's not what I said.
Okay.
What I said was we gotta normalize. Sometimes it's all right to stay at your house. I pay so much money for my house.
And you're not special about that.
Right, but if you pay so much money, why you always want to be leaving it? You want to know why I like to sit on my couch on Friday night? Because it's comfortable. And I pay cash money for it.
And I hope you would have.
I can go out you can go out. I'm just saying, if you don't go out on a Friday, you are not going to wither away and die because of it.
Well, if you're going out to the same
you are not
place.
missing anything.
If
Baby,
you're on the same place.
and if you are hitting rise on every single time you cross the threshold of your house, baby,
right.
aim
but
higher.
y'all Rise
gotta
Resort
cut
Lounge and
that
Spa
out.
will always be there.
Will always be the she ain't going nowhere.
Rise Clinic will always be there. It is
Always.
okay.
Baby,
Right.
they
It is
will not
okay.
run out of twinks. I promise you.
So the first question.
Oh, I didn't answer the end. You wanted to
Oh, yeah.
She said, "Let me get my time."
This is a part 2 to the question, but
Okay.
to the out, but new experiences, because let me tell you why.
What?
Imagine, with the corporate jobs, you're always working Monday to Friday,
Right.
9 to 5, and then by the time you do, whatever time you have left, you get home by 9 o'clock, you just want to eat and go to bed,
Right.
and then now the weekend's here, you're like, oh, this is my only time to do something.
Right.
So it would be new experiences, so you're not having to wait until Friday in order to
Be a person.
Be a person.
Yeah.
So you don't have to live your life not Monday,
But
Friday
Friday.
to Sunday,
Yeah.
right? It's just finding something, in those weekdays so you don't feel compelled to go out.
Which is
Just to
also
go
why
I love
we're
that.
doubling down on cut it out with the rise nonsense.
Yes.
Well, just like
Once a month, sure.
That's
just
too
like
much of my girl.
repeat offenses. Like,
Maybe that's where
Repeat offenses.
Servando goes fishing, honey.
if you know.
He's going to find himself. He found one.
So okay, the question is, if you knew your friend, your good friend, was being cheated on, what would you do?
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Honestly, I would have receipts. And then I would reach out to them and be like, listen, this is my friend. I know what you're doing. Either I know
You'd
what
reach
you're
out to
doing,
you'd reach out to the cheater.
Yeah, I reach out to the cheater and be like,
Okay.
listen, I know what you're doing. I got receipts, so you better tell her. And I would honestly tell them, you got X amount of time to tell them before I do.
So black.
And I have. Yes, I would blackmail the hell out of them because
Maybe some people say,
listen,
I don't want to
listen,
participate,
listen,
and then they
listen,
got a lot of
listen,
opinions
listen,
to
listen.
say.
So black man.
Because what happens if it's going on for like a year or two, and then that's when you get a
Nah,
little
that's
bit
strange.
dangerous, right? You got to think about STDs now the risk of STDs. You over here sleeping around, and then on your partner unknowingly,
So
and then they come and then they come back home and they give you a bug, boom.
Not a bug.
That's I think that's too about that's about you got to keep good friends around you that you trust, because I know that if somebody was stepping out on me, this one second she hears about it, she said, now listen.
Well,
I think part of it is it is not like my business, because it is their relationship. It is not necessarily it should not be my duty to tell
Right.
my friend about their spouse. It should be the spouse's obligation in order to tell their partner that they've been doing dirty, but obviously you can't let it go too long. So
And-
that's why I would say I would reach out to the partner and be like, hey, this isn't right.
Well, and this is you assuming that if they're open or if they're closed or not, or like.
Yeah, so but in sake of the question, let's say that they're monogamous.
Okay, good. So
I'm
then,
telling.
yes.
I'm fucking
for sure,
telling.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm fucking telling.
For sure.
I don't want to have to tell, because again, that should be the partner. Like
Right.
I shouldn't have to do that
Right.
because I'm not dating them.
Right.
But I also think like a hallmark of a good friendship is like I've had this happen in the past where like I've had friends dating people, and my friends, I was with them, and I knew that they were in a relationship, and I knew that they were monogamous, and I saw Grindr on their phone, and I said, "No, what's that about?" I'm just asking. I was like, "Y'all, I'm just curious. What's going on?" And that led to just a conversation about their relationship. And at that point, I was like, listen, this ain't my business, but you my friend. And I'm going to tell you, if you feeling this way and you feeling like you're not satisfied or whatever, hadn't like done anything, hadn't like, cheated on the person, but was like clear, there were signs of dissatisfaction, let's say. And I said, listen, that's not my place. You're my friend. That's where the loyalty is. But if this is how you feel, maybe you should be having a conversation with your partner.
That's what I said. Like I would never say you should break up, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would that's not my place to say who should not break up.
Exactly.
Okay, so what if on the other hand you're friends with both of them?
Oh girl. You know what? I have been in some type of situation like that before.
Okay. And how did it? And so the fear again. We don't know what kind of constitution couples got written up. So I don't know what laws y'all got written.
And then when it
down.
comes to that, it really comes down with who is out of those two who's like really.
Of course. But it's like
really. But if we're talking about a situation like the situation talking about like equal friends, like not like okay, one's your best friend and then one's just like
right.
Right,
about equal.
because
There's
like,
levels
I'm
to this
friends
shit.
with Frankie,
Right.
like, you my friend,
Correct.
you know.
Yeah.
But I also want to
That's different. That's different than like two friends on the same footing.
I agree. I also want to ask Survey this question too. When I bring you back and ask you this question.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, just get in the camera.
What's the question?
And then we'll go into Avery's second question. So sir,
Watch out.
right, girl, please don't.
You got shit everywhere.
Right, you sitting there throwing your body around.
Baby, big back as hell.
If you, Avery,
Working on the break.
sir, if you,
I'm working on it. Shit.
if you,
I'm working on today.
I told you about bringing up girls' affliction. If you, sir, if
I didn't
you
talk about it
knew-
back. She cross-eyed. You said that, not me.
If you knew that your friend was being cheated on, what would you do?
I think the same thing. I would definitely talk to the spouse, but I would talk to the friend too immediately after. The spouse, partner, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever that person is, they have 24 hours. They have 24
Damn.
hours.
Back it
Yeah.
out. Like, you gotta get your shit together
Yeah.
because then now let's play this out though. Say for example, one of us knew your man was stepping out, and then you would be mad as hell. We didn't tell you.
Of
If
course.
that were, I'll be like, Frankie, girl, I know what's up. So
I know what's up.
I'm telling this
I'm
man.
not gonna
So
let them turn it on.
it's
me
either
and
gonna be
like,
you,
well,
it's
he
gonna
knew
be you or
about it,
him.
You know, right?
That's what I would say. It's either me or you.
Right, I understand. The girl, the 24 hours number you gave, I can't do shit around you. That's all I heard. Keep
Baby,
them far
the
away from
law-
I mean, you should be
has
thankful
been
because
called.
because your friends. That's looking out for you.
Right.
Because who knows how long your partner has been cheating behind your
Exactly.
back.
Right.
Because you've been getting all your licks
Who
in all
knows?
you want to.
Right,
Now
right.
there's a time limit.
Not one
honey.
more day. Yeah.
Not one more
Not
day.
one more day.
23:59 max.
Right.
And I mean this shit.
Yeah.
And I will
Okay.
have
Exactly.
receipts because I'm not gonna,
Right.
just
I'm not
come
gonna
empty-handed
assume.
because that is a serious accusation to be like, oh, your partner's been cheating on you. And then
Right.
your partner says, no, I haven't. Well,
Yeah.
What if
who
if
they
2
gonna
plus 2
believe?
is 4 and
If
5 plus 5 is 10, then what the fuck is this?
right?
Right.
Okay.
That's what I said, receipts, because I need proof. Evidence,
Let's
and I have
let's
that.
get to Avery's second question, Survey.
I'm looking.
Thank you so much, Survey, for your
Of course.
time.
Let's-
Everyone, thank you, Survey.
Let's get back to the.
Let's get
All right.
Let's get back.
Avery, I know we talked. We haven't discussed this at all.
Okay.
Ooh, shall be nervous.
Sex on the first date, yes or no?
Oh, we discussed this. No.
Baby, that's the illusion. We gonna try that again. Take it back.
And I can tell you why.
She answered too fast. She answered way too fast.
No, because
tell
you
you why.
can't tell the people we already talked about.
I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm about to tell you.
Hold on. I gotta ask the question
Speak
again,
on
bitch.
it.
That's why you can't work with non-union talent. I swear to God, baby, get SAG
That's a little
after.
bit. That's a different industry that I'm
Get
not
SAG
familiar
after,
with.
honey.
Non-union
All right,
talent.
baby. Not the
That was-
non-union
I'm gonna have
contracts.
to steal.
With my
I'm gonna
profession, that's a
have
little
to
bit.
steal.
This one, I'm
no.
gonna call equity. Y'all gotta
That's so funny.
stop.
I tell you, that's so funny.
All right, Avery.
Oh wait, you leaving, sir?
No, she's not gonna
Okay,
bottle.
great.
Oh, okay.
Avery.
Mhm.
Second question: sex on the first date, yes or no?
That would be an immediate no for me, and that might sound crazy. I know, the gays, we're very sexualized, but I will tell you why I don't do sex on the first nor the second date.
Okay.
Not really
Second's
either the
crazy.
third why, and I'll tell you
Second
why.
and
I'm
third
gonna
is
explain why.
crazy.
Okay.
So if I'm dating someone, that means the attraction is already there, right?
Okay. Right.
So that means I'm gonna want to get it popping with you regardless, right?
Right.
I'm gonna get it popping. But if I'm dating you, that means I'm trying to get to know you emotionally. So I'm focused more on the emotional aspect of the relationship. Like I'm just really trying to get to know you emotionally. And again, if we're dating, that just means that it'll
But you
get
can't.
to
but
we
here's
talk
my
about
thing.
that? Can we
I
talk
but
told-
it will get
All that
to a
nothing.
point where I'm like, okay, let's get it popping and let it happen naturally, and just think about the difference about when you have sex on the first date versus you actually know each other a little bit more on an emotional
It's
level.
still fire
But-
as hell,
but-
baby.
but
I
can
never
we-
give a subpar performance.
Can we talk about
Let
that?
No, it's
that-
not
let
about
that be
it's not
known.
about the physical.
Right,
I-
right,
Because he
right.
stays
It's more.
ready.
It's
He's not
more.
ready.
I stay ready as
It's
was
more.
established.
Oh, I know. I'm ready too. Even on the first date, I'm always ready. But
Right. Well,
it's
not
more
that.
on. It's more on an emotional level,
Right.
emotional connection. Again, imagine physical contact on the first date versus, let's say, 3 dates.
I agree. It's going to be better after the third day. I agree. But I want to dig into this getting to know somebody emotionally, because I think that not just because it's you. I think that we put put a lot of responsibility on getting to know them, quote unquote, emotionally. Because I think that what we are verbally saying is not what we actually want.
We're not saying like, okay, you gotta wait a month. But
No. I'm saying
I
like,
think we should know less about each other.
I'm
to be
saying
quite
like,
honest with
if you're doing, but like I'm saying emotionally, people always say like, I want to get to know them emotionally. When I'm like, do you like when we say emotionally, people have like a lot of emotions. Like different people have a lot of emotions, and people have fewer than others. And when you're like get to know somebody emotionally, you might find out this person is fucking crazy. You might find out that when you actually truly get to know someone emotionally, they're insecure, or get to know somebody emotionally, they have fears. And
if I'm dating someone and I get to know that, I get the step away, and it's okay if I didn't get my dick wet.
that's the problem, though. Well, I don't want to say problem, but when people use the term "get to know them emotionally," and then people show
emotionally
that
might be a heavy loaded word,
Right.
but you're just personally is a little bit personally is a little bit better word
I agree.
to put it.
I agree.
Personally is a little bit.
And I think
But
that's
can we?
fine.
But can we flesh that out? Because I think we say
flesh
that
it
a
out.
lot. We say it a lot.
I
It's just
think I think that's true. I think it comes down to like there's a lot of conversation amongst queer people about sex all the time, whether it's about like open relationships or monogamy or all these types of things.
It's the
And I
emotional
think-
connection
I
that's
think-
more important.
I think honestly, and I will say this and contradict myself earlier. I think the thing is that it's like sex is not something that we all have to like universally get to a consensus on. Like we can operate very differently sexually, whether we want to hook up on the first date. Look at you making a mess.
Those are empty, child.
But like I think it's like gay people. I think we get too fixated on like this like very hetero idea of like we got to come to a unified consensus about like this is this is that, and it's like, hey, that works for you, that works for you. That don't work for me. That's not what I'm gonna do in my house, but that's fine.
Right.
And I think it's just like I'm like I think there's like if some people want to opt to like get to know someone before they start busting it down, cool.
And then let me add on to that. So if I'm having, for me, this is me personally
Right.
speaking. If I'm having sex with someone on the first date, and I have on the second date, it feels more like a hookup than like a date, right?
And what
that is for me.
What I'm saying is that I'm not saying about anybody here personally. I'm saying that I want to kind of flesh out more of that language that a lot of us use. Is that I want to get to know them emotionally. When personally, I think is a better word.
Because I've met seldom few gay men who actually are emotionally
emotionally intelligent. And so I think that is what needs to be corrected.
Personally is a better word because again, emotionally is a very heavy word.
Right.
So personally fits better.
Not only is it heavy, is that if somebody were to truly emotionally open up to you and you ran away because it was too much, how many times is somebody gonna want to do that? Who gonna keep doing that? And so people, because so you can see how advantageous it would be to just not do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know I might be insecure, I might be a little crazy, I might bite my tongue every now and then. So like we gotta be a little bit more careful.
I see what you're saying. I think when it comes down to it, it's like no two relationships, no two people are gonna be the same. And I'm like I've had relationships that have met wonderful people that have like been in my life for a very long time that like we first met at a threesome and like had a whole thing. And I've had people that I've dated seriously for like a month and a half, 2 months, and like didn't have sex at all, and like neither one of those things.
I want to add something to that. I think it depends person by person. It's a person by person basis because you just said, you know, how he's met someone at threesomes, but if I'm just thinking if I'm in that similar situation, I'm not in the mindset about meeting
relationships.
Yeah, right? Like I'm like, all right, well, we're here to fuck and that's what we did. Right?
Right,
and
that's what
then
I'm saying.
another thing that also Kenny mentioned yesterday when we talked about this is that we need to kiss. Yes, I do agree that we need to be kissing on the first day.
On the first day.
You gotta. Because if you are a
So-
bad kisser in this day and age, that's fucking embarrassing. I, as someone who bottoms, especially when you were single, more than either one of you,
Right.
I will say I have felt this many times where there are people who have gotten their hackles raised up if they've like found out that like I'm still having sex with other people, and it's like look, there is an expectation I have felt many times that it's like I'm supposed to be like all like chaste and pure, but the top can go on and
it's
do whatever the fuck
because
they want to.
we do have to talk about that, the different
Go ahead.
expectations with being the top versus bottom.
Go ahead.
I feel like being like bottoming is more what is the word that I'm like more intimate, right?
Yeah,
more,
it is.
I
Well,
forget the word that I'm trying to find, but it is like you're supposed to give up more emotionally to be vulnerable. Yes, that's exactly the word I'm looking for. Like bonding is more vulnerable, right? So that's why it feels that way when you're dating a bottom, that there's like they're keeping something special for you, right? And you might be able to equate it to on the. That's why I said it feels.
I
it feels
don't
like,
know about that.
Let them talk.
So that's what it feels like. Like when you're saying, when you said guys are, I'm just equating to what you said. Some guys felt like they felt some type of way when you were having sex with other guys. They most likely felt that way.
Right.
Because I feel like in the gay community, bottoming is seen more as vulnerable. And then we can even get into sexuality between like men and women, and how bottoming is often also attached to.
No, like that's what we're not saying. Like people, there's a misogyny within the gay
that's the other part of where
like
misogyny,
bottoms are taking the passive feminine roles.
Exactly,
So the expectation becomes that like you're supposed. What do you mean? Oh, you mean you hooking up with other people? Oh, well, I don't really want that. It's like right, but here's the thing. It's like I am a very sexual person. I've always have been, and I've never made it a secret about like I enjoy sex. I've had my time to like have that and explore that, and I feel very satisfied in that and whatever. And I'm a monogamy girl. The house down. But when I get into conversations where it's like there's this expectation of like, yeah, but I want to get to know you. It's like right, but that automatically takes there's a power dynamic there that tends to leave me with less power. In those circumstances, people have been like, no, but like I just want to whatever. It's like, yeah, I can see there, but like you got to earn that space.
It is a power situation, and we can. And then also, what I'm trying to say is we can draw parallels with our straight counterparts, right? Imagine if a woman is going out and hooking up with other people versus the man. The response is going to be crazier for the woman versus the man, right? And we can draw the parallels with topping and bottoming, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think these microphones have died.
I know.
They no light on them.
Oh.
Shit.
Damn. I don't think so.
They got a microphone on there.
I don't think so. Hold on. I don't think so. Girl, let me pray on that. Hold on. Girl, I don't think so. Can't be.